As you return to work, you might notice some things are a little bit different. In an effort to fight the spread of COVID-19, some changes have had to be made. And one of those is that everyone entering the building will have to have some type of face mask on. The college will be providing you with a cloth face covering. You may also bring one from home if you prefer. The cloth face covering that we will be providing does have a layer of cloth and ear loops and can be washed up to 50 times. For any of the masks that I'm showing you, one thing that's really important to remember is that before you apply any personal protective equipment, you do appropriate hand hygiene. When you are handling the mask, handle it from the straps or the loops that go over the ears. For the cloth face covering that will be provided by the school, you will need to find what is the top. There is a notch that goes over the nose and the other side that goes under the chin. To apply this face mask, you will take the ear loop, go behind your ear, and then go across and go behind the other ear. You'll need to make sure the cloth goes under your chin as well as over the bridge of your nose. To remove this mask, I would need to make sure that I did hand hygiene prior to removing it because it is a reusable mask, and that I handle it from the ear loops when I take it off. When I'm storing this mask, maybe if I'm eating or by myself, I need to make sure I have a designated place to put it where it cannot get contaminated. Some faculty and staff at times may have to wear an N95 mask when coming into close contact with somebody who could potentially be infected. In this mask particular, it has ear loops. And whether it's a N95 mask or a different mask that has ear loops, you would need to make sure that you handle the mask by those. This mask has a wire insert that goes over the bridge of the nose. So you'll want to make sure you have that facing upwards. When you're putting this mask on, you will go over the bridge of the nose, under the chin, and loop it over your ears. Once you have it on, you will use both hands to form the metal to your nose. Don't use just one hand because it could make it not conform as it should. So both hands conform it to your nose. You will then need to make sure you have a proper fit. And to do that for the N95 mask, you'll take both your hands, cup it over the mask, and take a breath in. You should feel that mask sucking in against your face and no air leaking in from the sides. If I didn't feel that, then I don't have a good fit. I need to adjust my mask either from my nose piece or around the sides, or I might need a different size mask. To take this mask off, I will then do hand hygiene. Then I will, using only the ear loops, remove it from my face and store it or discard it as appropriate. For these masks, you want to always make sure not to touch the outside surfaces that could possibly have some type of contaminants on them. After taking off any type PPE, I will then do hand hygiene again. Another type mask that you might see that is not going to be provided by the school, but if you bring it from home, might have two straps along the back. For applying this type mask, you will need to have both the straps down, cup the mask in your hand, put it over your face. Then take the top strap, take it to the crown of your head, the bottom strap, and go all the way over into the bottom of your skull or the nape of your neck. Then you'll do the same. Both fingers, conform it to your nose, and if it is an N95 or respirator mask, cup it with your hands and check for a good seal. For taking this mask off, I want to be sure to just use the straps again. The last type of face mask that I want to show you has ties. This will be something that you would bring from home, and we want to make sure that you do know how to properly wear it. For the type of ties, you still want to find the side that has the metal strip inside that goes over the bridge of your nose. That will need to be facing upwards. To put on this mask, you'll take the top straps and you will tie these at the crown of your head. Then you can conform it to your nose using both hands, pull it under your chin all the way, and then tie the bottom straps. Once my mask is on, this one you do not have to test because it is not going to make an airtight seal. You do want to make sure though that the top tie stays at the crown of the head and the bottom one down low, or else your mask will begin to fall. When you have on your mask, you don't want to touch it and do a lot of adjustments because you could then contaminate yourself. To take this one off, I'll untie the bottom ties and then the top ones, and remove it using only the ties. In some areas of the college, some individuals will be required to wear a face shield. The current face shield that the college is providing is similar to this. The big thing to remember about wearing this face shield is the same as with the other masks. Make sure that you do not touch the outside surface and that you only handle it from the sides when putting on or removing. Remember, with any type of personal protective equipment, always do hand hygiene before you put it on. For reusable equipment, do hand hygiene before you take it off. And always do hand hygiene after removing any type of personal protective equipment.